Really fun. I kind of discovered it like a couple weeks ago, but it is a really funny show. It's a good time. I've never even watched an episode of it. I just am like in a rabbit hole of like clips on YouTube, and it's really fun. There are some classic moments on that show, and I love Lee Mack and David Mitchell. They're both of them are hilarious. They're very different, but they both are so funny in their own way. So both players have a road number. The prefix is an X. X tells you that you're in a certain region of Chile towards the south. It would be X, Y, and then Z would be the southernmost. Both of them are scanning for X roads, and I don't think either of them has found any roads at all. But they're both looking for the X91. And looks like, yeah, neither of them has found any kind of regional road yet. There's an X. Okay, so Kirania has one. Ooh. Oh, Fao has the 5K? Does he? I think it's a little more north, right? Maybe even a little more than that, but I think Fao is on the 5K, and I don't think Kirania is. So it's going to be a good start for the Mushroom Man. 11 kilometers. Interesting. Okay, so he didn't actually have it. It looked good. I mean, he was on a lake, but different lake, apparently. Or maybe it was the same one, I don't know. Either way. Very nicely done from Fao. Again, Fao, I think, probably feels he has the advantage in moving, if anything, but that's not to discount Kirania, another great moving player. So I think this one should be tightly contested all the way to the end. This round looks like a Spain. Language is Spanish. There's a sign for Kirania, Javier, and something else. Ooh, Fao has something, I just didn't see what it was. It might have said Pamplona or something. I can't see behind his map, but I think Fao is looking for some thing that he found. I just don't know what it is. And there's a sign for Zaragoza, but not Zaragoza, so I don't know. I'm not actually sure. But Fao seems pretty happy with this Pamplona area. Kirania, again, a good deal more south. Oh, Fao's found it. Yep, he got the town name. 5K? It is. Jump scare incoming. Yeah. There you go. Beautiful. Very nice 5K. And a great start to the match for Fao. The exam really does appear to have woken him up. Philippines? Oh no, it's Indo actually. Even though there's some English. Sulawesi Barat is what it says. I think both players have the same. Oh, it actually says Mamasa, which is a Kabupaten. Which again, I think they're both in the right area. Yep. Kirania a little bit closer. Breaks the flawless. Very nicely done. But Fao still in a decently commanding position after 3 rounds. This looks like Uruguay. It's sort of weirdly hilly, but I would imagine it's still Uruguay. Kirania opting for the north. Which definitely makes sense. You get some hills up there. You also get some in the southeast. But both players going north, so I wouldn't bet against them. Yeah, very nice. Does end up being Rivera Department. Very well played. Both players there. I know I would have just been in the middle, so nicely done. Round number 5 is in Australia. Okay, Kirania, I mean, of course, is Australia. We have a short reflector and white car, so my guess would probably be South Australia here, but it's hard to say for sure. Again, Kirania probably has the advantage here. Kirania beat me in the World Cup, knocked me out on an Australia round where I went the wrong way in a moving round. But being from Australia, definitely a strong Australia player. I think Fao is good at Australia too, but maybe more of a weak country in comparison to other countries for him. Not totally sure, but he probably... I don't think Australia is what Fao wants to see. I'll just leave it at that. Okay, North Queensland guess for Kirania, so they're both Queensland, so I was totally wrong. I guess the, oh, the short reflector is also a Queensland thing. I forgot about that. I just, for some reason, my brain thought it was Southwest, but I think the vegetation is in Queensland. So, yeah, right between them. And, yeah, never mind what I said. Yeah. I just forgot Queensland existed. Alright. I think Fao will certainly take that. Oh, it's Canada. Let's go. Or is it Alaska? Yeah, looks like it is the Yukon. Fao... Is this Swift River? Is that a town? Sounds familiar to me. What does he know? Okay, maybe it's not a town. If it was, he would probably know it. Oh, no, it is. It's right there. Yeah, okay. I was gonna say, I swear I've heard of that. They both found it at the same time, and it ends up being a bit more west. Down in British Columbia, actually. Alright. That makes sense with the water north, but he just kind of insta-sent without worrying about that. To round 7 we go. Looks like Spain again. It's a sign. Is it BA, does it say? Badajoz, yeah. Both see the same thing. Both will know that it's there. So Fao's going to look for the road. Kirania didn't even bother. He just sent downtown. We'll see if Fao can find the 164. Or maybe he's looking for a town name? I'm not sure. It says Ciudad Real, so that's weird. He ended up clicking north of the city and is just east. On the border of maybe the province of Ciudad Real? Maybe it was the province border. Maybe that's why it said Ciudad Real. I'm not sure, but it did end up being basically the border. I think probably both players could have played that round a little bit better, but again, who am I to judge? So we got Australia again, which again, Fao doesn't want to see, I would imagine. Soil is kind of red. Kirania insta-sending south of Perth. We do have green pole bases and yellow signposts, so definitely going to be Western Australia. Wow, that's the same guess. Dang. Alright, well they both have the south of Perth vibe, apparently. And it is south of Perth, but Fao, again, just really killing it with his guesses right now. Yeah, so much for him not being awake. Japan. Check the plates. He's checking the transformers first. Insta-send in Kansai from Kirania. We'll see if Fao picks up on the Kansai. I don't know if he's sure. He's looking at transformers. Oh boy. Is he gonna get it? He is. Yep. Knows his transformers. And they're both going Osaka. So, Osaka it is, and now Kirania's got to hope for a reasonably large country. And you can see Fao putting a little prayer up. What will it be? Ooh. Kirania's going to insta-send. He goes middle Philippines. It is the Philippines, but the question is where? Yeah, on Round Town I understand the strategy. Fao's not going to have time to get to a province here. He's going to have to make a guess. He's going Mindanao. This is game. This is game. Oh my gosh, it is Fao who's closer. He takes it in Mindanao. Beautiful. Amazing consistency from Fao. Played so well there, even on the rounds without info. His region guesses were so impressive. A big, big win for him there. All right. All right, he's from Perth, yep. Round limit enjoyers are elated. All 0 of them. Although Fao probably is a round limit enjoyer in this particular case. But, yeah. All right, so we'll head to game 2. Fao taking the much-needed victory in the moving game. We lost Kirania's face cam. There it is. Bollards, I think... Ooh, boy. I think those are Washington bollards, aren't they? Yep. Fao probably knows his bollards, I would imagine. Yep. Clicking in pretty much the same spot. Slightly more east, I think, but not much of a difference here. a bit north of both of them. 3 damage to start it off. Alrighty. Cambo. Mountains to the north. Wonder if that's line-upable. There are a few mountain ranges in Cambodia. I do like the idea of it being the North Mountains. Both players have the same idea. With the ridge straight north, I really do like that guess. We'll see if they can actually line this up. Ooh, does Fao have something here? Might not be bad, actually. Kirania's locked it in. I didn't see exactly where he clicked, but... I like the guesses from the players south of these particular mountains. Oh, looked like he might change there, but he didn't. And it ends up being right between them. Another 20 damage, but not too much to write home about so far. Employers of Black Molly love... Do they? Maybe. Although... I mean, I guess... The thing is, it doesn't make that much of a difference in terms of how long the games go. Because it's like the multis are so high, the game's going to end eventually. Like... Especially given the time slots, there's usually extra time anyway. I think it really makes no real difference. Like... I think it makes no real difference in terms of how long it takes. Also, are there Black Molly people awake right now? I think there are, right? Because there have to be a couple people running the stream, I would think. I'm not sure, though. Anyway, we're in Canada here, so I should probably be talking about the round, because Fao is a goated Canada player, and he's showing it right there. That's a big hit. Half of Kirania's health is gone. Never bet against Fao in Canada. Beautiful North Alberta guess there. About 3,000 health away from taking the 2-0 victory, but that's still plenty of health. Tough round here. My first thought was Brazil, but I could see maybe like a weird Peru or something. But yeah, I do like the Minas Rio border click from Fao here. Kirania's still just kind of looking around, getting a lay of the land, and he ends up with a pretty similar guess. And it's actually down closer to Parana. 2. Well, I mean, no flawless anymore, if it means anything. Ooh, oh boy, NGA, is that ever Naga? Could that be Naga? I don't know if the landscape might not fit for Naga, but Naga's like southeast Luzon, right? In like Albay province, I think? That kind of area? Okay, well, the players aren't going Naga, so it's probably just something else. I mean, the landscape probably is more southern, more Mindanao. The architecture may be more Mindanao, so I think it makes sense. He's probably just scanning for an NGA down there. But... Oh, there's another Naga! Yo! There's another Naga! Kirania might have it. I wonder. We'll see. Fao's gonna stick with northern Mindanao and the city of Naga on Cebu. Beautiful. That's a big hit. It's major for Kirania there. Using that info beautifully there, I have to say. Fighting back, because he knows he needs to. So we head to round number 6, which is, I don't know, Slovenia maybe? Was my first thought, but hard to say. But that church looks very plausible. Czechia for Fao. I could see it. I could see it. Hard to say though. It's a hard round. We could see some substantial damage here. Fao is going for Czechia. We will see what Kirania does. He is in Austria, so a little closer to where I thought. He's going south. It is Austria. Wow, just south of Vienna. Beautiful guess from Kirania there, but to be fair, distance-wise was pretty darn similar. Now look at how close it is health-wise. Foul ahead by 20 points. South Africa here, Gen 2. Southern Africa coverage, I would imagine, not too far from Botswana. Kirania was zooming into Zimbabwe for a sec there. But I like where his pin is right now. I think that makes a lot of sense. That was a little bit more south, I think. But in a similar area. Moving on a little bit, but not very significantly. And it's just a bit north of Pretoria. Kirania takes the lead after going down big early. He has fought all the way back. I was just going to hope for another Canada round, honestly. Instead, we have a Nigeria. I don't know. Red car. That might be a meta. Ooh, Calabar. Calabar. He knows. Does Kirania know? He does. I think. Maybe? Yep. Alright. Did say Calabar. You can see Fao's reaction. He thought maybe he had him. But Kirania was able to find and use the info. And we will head to round number 9. Just 1,000 health separating him here. This looks interesting. I think it's Argentina. I would imagine it's fairly far north. Maybe like a Salta, Jujuy, maybe a Tucumán, something like that, but it's not an easy one. Fao is in Salta. Kirania's in Catamarca, so these are still different guesses. Fao considering going max north, which could work as well. I mean, the road angle is not bad. Kirania is lining up a bridge. Who knows? He might have it as well. He's in La Rioja. He's way more south. I mean, personally, my guess would probably be closer to where Fao is, but I'm not great at Argentina, so I don't know. Ooh, Fao's found something really good, maybe. That looks pretty nice, right? That angle with that river. Again, Kirania is still well further south. This could end the game. Ooh, no. Okay, Santiago del Estero, so it's going to be big damage. It's going to swing it back in his favor, but he's got one round left to see if he can close this out. Oh my god. It's urban. Oh no. Is it... What is it, though? I mean, it's not obvious. At least my thought was like Sucre here, which that is exactly where... It says Sucre. It says Sucre on the sign. Is Fao gonna go for it? If he does... Oh man, that is a round limit moment and a half. That is really rough for Kirania. Like, really, really rough. That sucks, dude. He hits the GG, but you can tell he's not so happy about that. And yeah, again, the round limit... It's just, like, really? Like, that's how we're ending a game? On a round in downtown Sucre with a street sign that says Sucre? Like, that is so bad. It's just so bad. I don't know, man. It's so lame to end a game like that. It really is. I mean, again,